my placement of devices, my VLAN are same as it is from day first. Okay, so let's start our lab for today. This is my Paloalto firewall. My network configuration is same as it is. If you see over here, the Ethernet interfaces are already configured. My virtual router, my static routing is already configured. This is my static route, which is already configured. Come on the network side. If you go on the DMZ switches, this is my DMZ network. Okay, show run section route. It is configured with static route already. I'm reachable with my internet from this side, from the DMZ, from the distribution side. Let's see over here. This is my distribution switch. I make it ping. It is reachable. Okay. Let me check from the website, which is my this server. Yes, my internet is working already. Yes, it is reachable. Let's check from the DB side, which is behind my TR switch 1. Reachable with the internet. So at present, my network is configured with the static. I will remove all the static configuration and configure the OSPF on the switches side and on the Paloalto side. So let's start our configuration. I will do first thing on the DMZ side. On the DMZ side, I will do some configuration on the switches side. I will create a loopback IPs on my all internal switches. Okay, loopback IPs are very important in the dynamic routing because it will give you the information from where the information is originated. Okay, and loopback is will never go down, it is always up. So it is better, it is recommended to have a loopback IPs. So show IP interface, brief, exclude and assign. I will create a loopback interface, loopback 0. IP address, I'll make it 1.1.1 with 32 subnets. No shut. Show run section, no. Show IP interface brief, exclude and assign. Okay, so I have created the loopback. Then I will remove my static route from the DMZ. I have removed this one. Same thing I will do on my distribution side. Show run section route. Okay, I will remove all the static routes. This is going towards firewall. This is going towards my TR switches. I will remove all this one as well. 30 dot this one. The 60 is my this Oracle VLAN. It's towards going to this side. I will remove this as well. Okay, and I will create interface loopback 0. IP address 2.2.2.2 255.255.255.255. Okay, I have done this part. Let me do the same thing on my TR switch 2. Where is my TR switch 2? This is my TR switch 2. Show run section route. I will remove this one. I have removed this one. Sorry. This is done now. I will save the configuration. Let me check my other side. TR switch 2 is here. TR switch 3 is this one. Sorry, I'll go to TR switch 3 now. Show run section route. Show IP interface brief, I believe. Okay, this is this switch which is not configured. It is just as a layer 2. So I will close this one. There is no configuration except I make the trunking on the interface side. So let me check my TOR switch 1, TOR switch 1. Let me check over here. I believe this is my show run section route. Yes, this is the static route configured on this switch, TOR switch 2, actually this one. I'll make it no. So I remove all the configuration of the static. Now go back to my Paloalto firewall and I will remove my all subnets except the default route. Okay, I will keep as it is just for some comparison in the last. I will delete this one. My OSPF is not yet configured. I will create one loopback interface. I'll go here on the loopback and I will create one loopback interface. Let me create a new loopback. Loopback, I'll make it 10. Virtual router, I will configure as default. Zone, I will put it towards my inside. On the IP side, I'll make it 10.10.10.10/32. And I'll make it reachable with the management profile to check the connectivity. Okay, guys. So I have done this one. I remove my all configuration, created my loopback. Let me save this one. Okay, so I have removed this one. Let me do the configuration of the routing. I'll go on my virtual route. I'll configure on the default route. I'll go here, OSPF. There is one OSPF and OSPF v3. OSPF v3 supported IPv6, okay, and some additional feature. But overall, there is no difference except the IPv6 compatibility between OSPF and OSPF v3. Okay, so I will just focus with the OSPF. First of all, I will enable the OSPF. I will give the router ID which I created 10.10.10.10. Okay, and there is one option, reject default route. Okay, I will make it leave it unchecked because otherwise the OSPF will not receive the default route in their areas. Okay, so then I will add area 0. In the OSPF, in the Paloalto side, if you want to configure area 0, you will keep it 0000. And if you want to make area 1, you will just use the 4th octet as 1. Or if you want to make it 2, so this will work like this one. Okay, on the switch side, we normally just put area 0. So this is the types of the area. There is a normal area, there is a stub area, there is an NSSA not so stub area. So at this present, we will just configure it as a normal area because this is our area ID 0. In the range side, we'll put the IP addresses. Which IP addresses? Where we want to run the OSPF. Okay, so where is my topology over here? I'll run the OSPF on my 192.168.50. My inside 192.172.16.10 and my outside interface 192.168.100 subnet. Okay, and on my loopback interface. So I'll go over here. I'll put the 192.168.150.0/24. There is two options available, advertise and suppress. Okay, advertise and suppress, especially if you are using a super rating at that time, this will helpful for you to keep the subnet. Okay, so we'll just focus with the advertise. I will just explain you something with the suppress. Let's do it as quickly over here, so no more confusion left on this part as well. As you are aware, in the class A or class B, we can make a 10.150.10.0/21 subnet. Okay, the actual subnet is stand for 10.150.0.0/16. Okay, so if I use it as a suppress setting, the subnet, it will take it as 10.150.0.0/16. So this will advertise as this subnet, not with 10.150.10.0/21. Okay, with this setting. So I'll just keep it advertise as a full subnet. By the way, this is my class C, so there is no effect either. I will select advertise or suppress. This is only in the class A or class B with the super netting concept. So I'll make it as it is. I'll add one more subnet, 192.168.100.0/24, which is towards my upstream to the internet router. 172.16.10.0 towards my inside trusted network. And the last, I'll put it 10.10.10.10/32. Okay, like this. Then I'll go to the interface. On the interfaces, I will just add the interfaces. You see over here, this is all the active interfaces. I'll keep it enabled. Link type is broadcast. I will not do a point-to-point at this moment. This is the broadcast, and remaining all settings are by default, which normally we never change it. This is the default metric, we'll keep as it is. Only the authentication profile, we are not working at this moment with the authentication profile. It will be available in the next video. So I'll keep it as it none. Metric, I will keep it 10. Okay. I'll add my other area 1/2 with the same setting. I'll go for interface 3. Okay. And for the loopback, I'll make it passive, because Paloalto knows very well that this loopback is not a physical interface. So if I don't select the passive, it will not accept the configuration. Okay, so I have to select the passive with the interface loopback. So this is done now. On the virtual side, if you remember the concept of area 0, area 1, area 2. So if you have some disjoint area, then you use the virtual link, which is not our topic for now. So our settings are done. Our configuration is done with the interfaces, range, and type. I'll make it okay. What else I want to show here? Yes, the authentication profile is same as it is. If you want to make a more secure communication between my interfaces, I can put the authentication profile. We'll do in the later stage. Then we have export rules. If we created some rules and we want to export it, we will not touch this at this time. In the advanced, there is also some default setting. Also, we will not touch it. Okay, so our configuration is done for this one. I'll make it okay, and I will commit. I will validate my configuration, that my configurations are correct or not. So my configuration is valid. I'm confident that there is no mistake in my configuration. I'll make it commit. Okay, guys, it is done now. Let's see over here what we have configured. I'll go in the OSPF side. This is done now. I'll come on the routing side and I will just look over here with more runtime statistics. Okay, so this is my routing which I have configured. This is my routing table after configuring the OSPF. This is my forward table. This is my static route, okay, which is towards my upstream network. Then RIP we did not configure. Let's come on the OSPF. This is the configuration of summary. In the area side, guys, this is the area 0 and it's giving me the range. Let me make a full page. Yes, normal type, it just gave me the summary. Then I'll go on the interface side. It will show me the configuration I have done on the interfaces side. Come to the neighbors. Until now, there is no neighborship. The reason, I did not configure my switches. Okay, virtual network we did not configure, so we does not have any virtual neighbor. OSPF version 3 we did not configure. When we do the BGP, then there is information of the BGP, multicasting, and BFD. Okay, so guys, our configuration is done on the routing side. Let me just keep myself over here with the areas, interfaces, and neighborship. Okay, so let me put it back and do the configuration on the router sites. I'll start with my DMZ site. I put the wrong command. I should put no IP domain lookup. So if any wrong mistake, it will not go for the search with the domain server. Let's wait, guys. Yes. Let me put command no IP domain lookup. Okay. So show IP interface brief, exclude and assign. My loopback is done. Show run section OSPF. Show IP OSPF neighbor. There's no neighborship. Okay. So I'll just configure it quickly. Router OSPF 1, router ID, which is my 1.1.1 network. I'll just put it 1.1.1, 0.0.0.0, area 0. The next one is network 192.168.150.0, 0.0.0.255, wildcard mask. This one, network 192.168.10.0, area 0. My loading is done, guys. I have made the adjacency with my Paloalto firewall. 92. I make a small mistake. 68 20.0 0.0.0.255 area 0. Let's see over here. Do show run section OSPF. Okay, I put 158, which is wrong. Okay, let me correct this one. Network 192.168.10.0 0.0.0.255 area 0. Okay, guys. So I've done my configuration. Let's review it quickly. This is done with the correct subnets. Show IP OSPF neighbor. So my neighborship is built, guys, with the 10.10.10.10, which is my Paloalto firewall. Let me check over here. Right now, there is no neighborship. So let me refresh it. Let me open again. Yes. Okay, guys. So my neighborship is built with my DMZ network. So the configuration is correct. I'm quite comfortable. So let's move towards next configuration, which is my distribution switch side. I'll go my distribution. Let me keep my window here. Why it's like this one? OSPF neighborship. Come back here to my distribution switch. No IP domain lookup, so no more waste of time. Do show IP interface brief, exclude unassign. Okay, loopback is already created. We'll loopback 50. I'll just change it to another loopback. No interface loopback 50. Interface loopback 1. IP address 2.2.2.2 255.255.255. Okay. Show IP interface brief, exclude unassign. Okay. So, my loopback is already there. I will remove this one. Sorry. No interface. No, VLAN 50 is there. Sorry guys. My VLAN 50 is this one. VLAN 50. Okay. So I've created this one, loopback 2, router, OSPF 1, router ID 2.2.2.2, network 2.2.2.2, wildcard bits, area 0. I will make it all area 0. Network 172.16.10.0, 0.0.0.255, area 0. Okay. So immediately my session will be come up with my Paloalto firewall. See guys, my adjacency is coming up with process ID 1 and with the 10.10.10.10 gigabit 0/0 from loading to full. So now my relationship is built based on OSPF with the Paloalto firewall. Let me do configuration quickly on the other interfaces. Network 192.168.200.0, area 0. This will go towards my TR switch. Network 192.168.250.0, 0.0.0.255, area 0. This is going towards TR switch 2. And on the loopback, I believe I already done it. VLAN 50 is left. Network 10.10.10.0, 0.0.0.255, area 0. So I have done this part. Show run section OSPF, show IP OSPF neighbor. My neighborship is built with my Paloalto firewall. Let's go on the Paloalto side and see. Okay, guys, my neighborship is built between my inside. The last and final thing, we will make a configuration with our router, which is in my premises. So I'll just go on the router side. Okay. Show IP interface, brief, exclude and assign. Show run section OSPF. Okay, so there is no OSPF. Let me create interface loopback 0. Loopback 0. IP address 50.50.50.50 255.255.245.255. Okay. So do show IP interface brief, exclude and assign. Router OSPF 1. Router ID 50.50.50.50. Network, I'll run on the 50.50 to make it advertise in my OSPF cloud, area 0. Network, I will do 192.168.100.0, 0.0.0.255. Area 0. Okay, guys. So I've done it. Let's see. Okay, so the relationship is up between the Paloalto and my router. Let's see here what I can see. Show IP OSPF neighbor. Neighborship is built. Show IP routes. Okay, so this is already static route towards my internet, and I can see in the OSPF. Let me make it a bigger window. Yes, in the OSPF side, guys, my subnet 1.1.1, which is my DMZ, it is coming already through the OSPF, and my 2, which is my inside, this is also coming here. Let's see some other 172.16 subnet is already here with the help of OSPF. So my routing protocol is work successfully. And this is my other routes. My subnet 10 is there, DMZ side, subnet 20 is there, 110 is the administrative distance for the OSPF, and this is the cost, which is 12 based on my interface. And this is 150 network is also there with the help of OSPF, which is 110. And this is my 250 network is also towards my inside, it's also there. So my configuration is correct. Let me do some quick configuration on the remaining switches, and then we'll check the reachability from end to end. Okay, I have done my configuration on the distribution side. Show run section OSPF. Okay, but still my some addresses are missing, not two, which is subnet 30, 40, and my VLAN 60. Okay, so this network is still not there. If you see over show IP routes, then well, let's see over 192.168.30.1. Okay, network not in the table because I did not configure OSPF on the TOR switch, which is right on the right side. Okay, so TOR switch show IP interface brief exclude unassign. Okay, let me do on this side first. TOR switch 1. This is my TOR switch 1. Show IP interface brief exclude unassign. Okay. Interface loopback 0. IP address 3.3.3.3. 255.255.255 is there. Do show IP interface brief. Okay. Router OSPF 1. Router ID 3.3.3. Network 3.3 0.0.0. Area 0. 192.168.30.0. Area 0. So guys, we are going towards our final configuration to check the internet reachability from our server side 192.168.40.0 0.0.0.255 area 0. Okay guys, so I have done this configuration. Show IP OSPF neighbor, still no neighborship. Show run section OSPF. Show run section OSPF. Okay, still I did not configure the OSPF on this interface, which is 192.168.200 network, which is going towards my distribution. So let me put it finally. One 192.168.200.0, and we'll see the magic. So guys, magic is done now. Okay, so our adjacencies is configured. Show IP OSPF neighbor. Okay, so it is done now. Now I'll go over here and I will check the same configuration. Show IP route, and I can't find the route. Okay, the route is there, and I will find the 40 as well. Okay, so my routes are there. So my this section is done. This section is done with the OSPF, not only on the Paloalto but also on the switches side. One last configuration is done on the OSPF, which is TOR switch 2. So let's do it finally and then do our testing from end to end. I hope you are enjoying this video. Interface loopback 0, IP address 4.4.4.4, router OSPF 1, router ID 4.4.4.4, network area 0, network 192.168.250.0, and network 192. My relationship is up, guys, with my distribution. So the last configuration which is done for my Oracle subnet, which is on the left corner. Okay, 192 168.60.0. So guys, we have done our configuration almost. Let me save the configuration and check the routes on the Paloalto firewall. Let me go down to the Paloalto firewall. The Paloalto firewall, you will see over here in the routing table, I have all the routes in my network. This is full mesh configuration of OSPF, not only on the Paloalto side, but also on the switches side. So you will find my all subnets here with the help of AOIO. Okay, active OSPF internal routes. Okay, there are some static, active, static. So 1 is there, 2 is there, 3 is here, 4 is here, 10 subnet, 50, 172, 16. So my all subnets are here. My all subnets are here. Okay, my 60 is here, my 30 is here, my 40, 30 and 40 is here. So what will go to the forwarding table, which is my best route. So these are my best route. So let's see over here now. 000 as the next hop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 10 and 50 subnets. So let's see. Amin topology. I'll go for my web. I'll go on the DB. This is previously, but we see now it's reachable. It's not reachable. Okay, guys, because there is one last step left. If you remember, on the Paloalto side, I have done the configuration on the static route side. I did not delete this one. Okay, I just want to show you something. In the OSPF cloud, there is a concept of default information originate. Okay, this command is very important. I just make one small link over here. It will show you the difference of OSPF default information originate command. Okay, and there is a default route. Normally we use a default route to reach our next hop, and we does not want that our all routes will come into the routing table and my routing table will become a bigger. So I will just put my one default route command, which is I'll show over here. Where is the commands? Yes, 000. No, not the here, sorry. Yes, this is my static route. Okay, so I'll put this command with the next hop. In the OSPF cloud, when you want to advertise your default route, you have to put the command default information originate command. Okay, what this command do, this will just provide the default route. It injects the default route into your OSPF cloud, same as this configuration. Okay, here it configure router OSPF default information originate. So OSPF cloud will receive the default route that how to make a reachable with the outer world. So this is the concept of default information originate. So let's go back over here. What I will do here, this command I will place in my WAN router. So it will inject the default route into my Paloalto cloud. If you see over here right now, if I go on my DMZ switch, show IP route, you will not see any default information originate route over here. Okay, also you will not see over here in my distribution switch side show IP route. Okay, so let me see over here, go on to the router side. This is my router, show run section route, show run section OSPF. I'll just go over here, router OSPF 1 default information originate. So let me keep my statistic here. Okay, so right now there's only one route. Okay, so I will do this one. Done. I'll refresh this one and you will see the magic. See guys, my default information originate, put one default route into my OSPF cloud, which O2, external 2, O for OSPF and 2 for type 2. Same thing you will see over here in the forwarding table. You will see now the best route is injected in my forwarding table. So this is my route table, and this is my best route with metric 10. If the metric is lower, it will be more preferable. Okay, so let me check over here, guys, on the DMZ side. Before, there is no OE2 route. Okay, in the whole routing table of my DMZ. Now show IP route. See, guys, my default information originate is work successfully, and the route is there as external type 2 route. So this is injected into my OSPF cloud. Let me check over here on the distribution side. It was not there. Show IP route. So it is injected into my cloud. So guys, my routing table become a very small. If you see over here, because it just said whatever you have, just throw on this one, 172.16.10.0. Okay, so the routing is less. There is less processing on my switches side. If you see over here, I have coming a lot of routes, 10, 20, 30, 40, 60, 100, 150. Same thing it will do with your switch 2. Show IP route. Okay, so we have done our configuration for today. Let me check on other side. Show IP route. Okay, 0E2 is there. So now my internet will be start work. Okay, guys, it's working fine. We have done our lab for today. Okay, so let's see over here. You will find advanced technology by Rana is there or not? Yes, guys, this is the advanced technology by Rana, and please don't forget to subscribe and like this channel. We have done our lab. I hope you have learned something, and inshallah, let's see some other thing as well from other side. From my other servers is reachable. Let me close this one. Let me check from the web. It is available. Let me check from my print server. Yes, my DNS is reachable, Google DNS. Let me check. bbc.com. It's working fine. So guys, finally we have done our lab for today. I hope you have enjoyed this video, and please don't forget to subscribe and like this channel, and see you soon with another video. Until that time, take care and Allah Hafiz. Bye bye.